Hello, everyone. Welcome. We are glad you can make it. Thank you for being here. MaxxPowered Gaming. We're going to be bringing you another deck tech with our newly revamped Rakdos Midrange, which we've called Rack Range. And we are running 2 shivan fires, 2 shocks, 2 carnival carnages, 4 freebooters, 4 lava coils, 4 Rick's maadis, 2 treasure maps, 2 bedevils, 2 spawn of mayhems, 4 rekindling phoenixes, 2 Rakdos firewheelers, 1 karn, 2 eldest reborn, 2 siege gang, 1 angrath, and 1 banefire, 6 swamps, 8 mountains, 4 crypts, 3 dragon skull summits, a cinder barons, and a guild gate. And you know, I've actually have not enjoyed running into issues, so we're going to go ahead and at least buy our last one here. Okay, onward and upward. So we've been testing this deck for about 3 days now. We've made a bunch of substitutions in and out, and I've been happy with where I'm at currently. I did, what's that, 5, 10, 15, 16, I did 17 games in unranked, and came back 15-2, so that was pretty good, but it's unranked, and ranked people just concede when you make a good play. And then since this is really only my 3rd game in ranked, I'm at 1-1 at the moment. So we might as well test out this deck and see how it performs. So a hand like this is leaning more towards a mulligan. I do have that turn 1 shock option, but that's it until turn 4, which I don't even have the mana in hand for. So I have to mulligan. Didn't really get any better. Kept the same scenario of being able to cast a turn 1 removal, and then nothing else till 4 unless I grab a swamp with the bedevil. We have to get that because we need our 3rd land. Alright, and we're off. Diabolic Tutor. What you got, son? Alright, a tapped Selesnya land. So we will come in with our boring nothing, which is really a shame. I'd like to... Oh, we still have nothing. Oh boy. A little bit of some starvation without relaxation. Looks like we're up against a Gates deck. So timing is of the essence, because once he gets his guild summon down, and we don't have a good game established, it's... Oh, shit. Alright. Got our land. That doesn't do us any good. Enchantment? Nope. Didn't think so. I don't think we have any enchantment removal in this deck. 0. I don't know if even know if there is any value in enchantment removal as red besides just taking the spell itself. So we're still being starved a little bit here. We'll check out the gates and maybe get rid of let's drop that. Although he could gate to blaze me and just get it right back. That's fine. He'd have to delay himself a turn. He's got the ram, so he'll probably just drop out a ram. Yep, and he does. We can get rid of one of them, and we can also wait for it. Now, he also had the banefire, which isn't a huge deal for us. Might be better off staying. I don't even have 2 swamps. It's not only play. Never mind. What did he just pick up? Another one. We'll get rid of another one. So we're slowing him down, but we're not really accomplishing much. Could use another mana for that Phoenix. That Phoenix will at least keep the Gatebreakers at bay for a little bit. Pass, no blocks. Alright. So not in the best shape. Got our 4th mana. So I think the play is to pop out a Phoenix and hope he doesn't get another gate. go with that. We'll swing for our 2 damage return. No gate, no gate, no gate, no gate. Maybe he didn't get a gate. Maybe we've made some outstanding plays with our freebooters and slow down this gate stack, which we did. Alright, well, we will clearly block one of you suckers. We get you right back. Thank you. We have trample, otherwise we would just be able to. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Let's go ahead and get rid of that, and we can get rid of his other ram. And we will attack him with our 6. 14 to 9. Did he not get another gate? Oh, that would be glorious. So nice. If he didn't get another gate, drop down another ram. I will fire the sucker, and we'll swing with color 6. He's got a discard. What does he discard? A Colossus. Smart to move. We'll pop you in. I think the plan is to fire a hit. I'll have to kick it, so it's going to cost me 5. But it's the only time we're going to be able to do that for the game, I imagine. So I'll pull out a Gatebreaker Ram, and it'll be a 2/2. Ooh, no, I get his Gate Colossus now. And there we get Gates Ablazed. He has to. I get to the Colossus. Colossi, I have 2 of them. And at this point, I think I put my Karn for the advantage. No, we're just going to go in for the next round kill here. And we might as well just because we can. Drop out our treasure map. So he does not and will not. Okay, yep. Got it. Off to a decent start here. I think we made some very lucky plays with our freebooters. Picking up his ramp ability to grab out 2 more gates a turn. So instead of 3 and being stuck at 3, he would have been at 7. I'm pretty certain that spell is cast at 3 mana, not 4 mana. If it's at 4 mana, then he was just stuck there regardless. Alright, this is a tough one. We're on the draw. We got an early clear, and we'll keep it. I normally don't like using Rick's Maddies just for a card cycle. And in this scenario, I don't even know what I'd cycle. So we're just going to end our turn and see what else he plays and see if there's something better worth killing with that shock instead of the Herald. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and clear that now. Otherwise he'll be able to counter it. So we will be popping a Rick's Maddie, and we'll probably be getting rid of our banefire. Terramanda comes out, right? Yeah, we'll do a Rick's Maddie. Now the question is, since we picked up another Rick's Maddie, should we do it into a Rick's or a Banefire? Banefire is really a closer card for me in this deck, and we're far off from using it, so I think we trash it. Picked up another land to keep on curve. However, we may get access to a spawn next turn. I'd hate for him to be holding a nice counter. I kind of want to test it with a Rick's first, but I don't want to discard. Essence Capture Is he sitting on an essence capture? I think it's too important to risk. So I think I'm going to... I really only need 4 mana for this deck, so I'll discard a mana at this juncture. Okay, he was holding something. Alright, we got a siege gang. Excuse me. Missed the mute on that one there, folks. Alright, we will swing for our 2. 18-18. We want to try and get him to spend some mana so we can get our spawn down. That would be ideal at this moment. Looks like he's just going to swing for his 2 and see what happens. Did he get a 3rd land? He did not even get a 3rd land. Interesting. Mono blue, huh? He's holding something right there. Maybe a chart of course. Do we risk it? Or do we sack out maybe an eldest reborn? Yeah, let's sack out the eldest reborn. He's got a bunch of junk. Or do we finally get him to blow a counter? We do not. We picked up a Carnival Carnage, which we will use. He can always counter it. Did he get his 3rd mana? He got his 3rd mana. Sinister Sabotage range. He's not going to do anything either. We may be able to bait out. See what he's holding here. Dive down out of it, okay. So he still holds on to 2 mana and he still holds on to the possibility of an essence shatter. Essence capture. It's called. But I am all out of Rixes. I don't want to pay if I don't have to. I really don't want to pay for this life. I'm already down to 14. Yeah, we'll bring out this siege next turn. We'll try the spawn. We're just going to give it a go. Does he do anything to spend mana? Not. So we'll give it a go. Just, see what happens. Does he finally use a counter spell? All this time. He does. Alright. We did pick up a nice, well, if we can get out our siege gang. Imminently. He's counting. Running into a bit of mana issues. May have gotten a bit too greedy with his mono blue and taken out too many islands. I've made that same mistake in some of my white weed decks. He's holding 1 back. He's holding 2 back to blocks. Still holding on to 2 mana. I say we go with it. Oh, he's holding on the counter, isn't he? Yep. Alright, we'll swing in with 6. I'm sure we'll chum 2 of those. So we'll get 2 damage on him, possibly. We keep all of our Rick's Maddies. He's down to 1 Terramander. Herald comes in, not a significant threat for us. Alright, so depending on what we get, we'll take a peek at what he's got. So we'll eliminate a counter if he's holding it, or he'll counter our freebooter. That was probably a mistake on his end. We will drop the Terramander, swing in for 4 damage. He's out of cards. You got mana starved. It happens to all of us. I hate it when it happens to me. But I will enjoy a win when I can get one on the ranked. Alright, continuing on. We'll count as a half a win, but we'll still write it down here. Alright. Same with the British accent for some reason. Alright, so we got 3 mana, both of our colors taken care of. We got a turn 2 options. We'll keep this hand. We'll start off with a nice freebooter to take a peek and look at what we're dealing with. I question playing with the freebooter, and I definitely question playing with 4 of them. But even just the visibility of your opponent's hand on the second turn of the game tells you exactly what deck he's playing, or a pretty damn good chance at determining what his deck is. Or it looks like is it Drake's potentially, but it gives you a lot of information. Plus you get a chance of clearing out a card that could be used against you in the court of law. And we'll pop down a red, and we will take our peek. Alright, so we are going to drop that Sinister Sabotage, boys. Get that thing out of there. And, so far, Demir could be Esper. We'll just pop out our treasure map. Maybe he picked up another counter. Chose not to use it if he did. We'll swing in for our 1 damage here. Okay. To the damage. 1. 1920. We'll end our turn. We'll hold back the treasure map in case he's got that ability that makes me discard 1 off the top of my library as well as discarding 1 from the hand. Because nothing feels worse than turn and surveilling, scrying, and then having it taken away. Do we need another land right now? We would have 4. 4 is all we really need for the time being. So we'll drop it. Alright, we'll clear another card out from you, sir. Unless he picked up a counter along the way, he did not. So he'll have his 5 mana so we can drop an Eldest Reborn. Alright, that's fine. We'll still take 1 away. And knowing that he'll cast it, I'll want to get out of Rick's Maadi. Doesn't have any creatures, so we'll discard the lava coil here. He does have a Doom Whisper, and he can bring it out next round. but we can't kill it anyway. And we now have some discard fodder out for the eldest reborn. Unfortunately, we'll just have to eat a Doom Whisper turn or two. We knew that was coming. We could plan for it. Oh, I really want to make him discard right now. I really want to make him do that. We are going to make him do that. Pick your battles, sir. Probably would have been better off doing some rotation with the... he keeps the Doom Whisperer, okay. We do not need to pay for that. I guess I could have to get the treasure map scry. It's alright. Discard a card, we will get rid of banefire here. We'll have options for a full spectacle, Rick's Maadi. Oh. Let's see what he's got in hand. Is it something delicious for us? I want it to be yummy, tasty, and it is. It's about the tastiest as it gets. Don't have spectacle, so we will end our turn. He draws a creature, so what's he gonna get? He gets a Rick's Maadi of ours. We will not attack. I must have made that mistake. We will end our turn. Or do I just want to draw a card? I'd rather spectacle. Hope that he pushes with 6. There's some surveil. He wants to set up to have a nice turn after this. He drops both discovery dispersals. Surveils again. Takes another 2 damage, so I think he's going all in. Ooh, drops another 2 out, and then quits while he's ahead at 9 health. He's gonna take that Rick's Maadi. I believe he just gets to draw 1 card, but he has to discard 1 to draw it. He discards the hostage taker. Oh, nice. Pass to attackers. He does not attack. We will scry here. Perfect, just what the doctor ordered. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let us see if he's holding a counterspell. Ah, he is. Damn, well played. Nicely done. We do not want to attack. So we're in top decking situations here. Tell me you top decked a land. He's passing, he's not attacking. He's attacking with 2. We'll have to take it. Now we will not block. Oh, I forgot to do treasure map. I can dotard. And I still can't spectacle because I can't attack. But at least we'll get rid of you. And I might as well get the draw in. Carnival Carnage. Doesn't do us a lot of good. We will not attack because we do not want to give one of our spells back. Exile target creature planeswalker. You gain 2 life, so he's gonna get an Eldest Reborn. Alright. Firewheeler does not do us a lot of good right now. We don't have anything small to remove. 2 damages and a killer. Alright, I'm sure we got an Eldest Reborn coming in. He's reading something on one of his cards. But he still casts it. We will get rid of the maadi. We got a discard next turn, so we'll end up hitting him for the 3 and the discard himself. Yes. Let's take a peek. I still have got the 4. What do you have, good sir? Got no mana to cast anything. He may not be happy about what we're about to take. We're not about to take anything, but we are about to make him discard that. So we will cast 1 treasure. 2, 3, 4. We do not want to see another Doom Whisperer out on the battlefield. Oh, this is a mistake because he's going to be able to pick it up from the Eldest Reborn anyway. So, no, he gets a discard first. Okay. We do not want to draw right now because we will have to discard whatever we draw. We cannot attack because we do not want to give a spell back. Quite the stalemate we've got going on here. Would sure be nice to get a removal. He pops a little surveil. Drops 2 lands. He's going to go all in or nothing. He does not. Discard a card. We don't have one. He gets a land. Still is not attacking. That banefire would be nice right now. A lava coil and a mana. Let's see what else we can pick up. We've got 6 mana. If we need it. We don't need it. Have to deal with 2 Doom Whisperers moving forward after this. Alright, so we're in bad shape either way. I can't do anything, so we're going to do a little experiment here. I wonder... Oh wait, it's a sorcery. I can't. Never mind. No experiment. Alright, so now we've got 12 points of damage on the battlefield to deal with. Very unfortunately. Takes the hostage taker instead. He picks up a sinister sabotage. Drops a freebooter. Gonna take our lava coil. And that's game. Let's finish it out, see if we can draw into something here. That's unfortunate. Whatever, we'll prevent the 6 damage. Oh, trample. Duh. Alright. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sitting on 11. Got nothing here. I don't even think there's anything in my deck that could enable us to come back from this. Alright, move on. Just ran out of steam there. Even if we would have picked up a Phoenix, we still can't kill the Doomless Girl. It's got trample, so it's only a matter of time. Alright, a bit slower than I would like. We'll have to mulligan. I know it's good options here. Maybe not. I can get through 3 turns with what I've got in my hand. So that's not horrible. Give me a couple options to pick up some land. We'll keep it. I don't like keeping 2 lands, but I've got 3 turns worth of plays. And as usual, if we have the opportunity, we will most certainly kick things off with our freebooter and take a peek at what we're dealing with. Coming off the backbone of a loss against a Dimir deck. Alright, let's see what you got. Alright, destroy me anyway. Yeah, so that's the only thing that I can do that actually keeps me on the battlefield, is you can just get a... Yeah, we'll do that. Sure as cancel. Yep. 3, so we will be able to summon without any counter spells, which is very nice. So here's where a turn 3 spawn can make a significant impact on the game. He's gonna have to wait 1 more turn to be able to use that. Nope. Minimum of 2 more turns. He does not have any black. Alright, so we've got our Phoenix out as well. Let's attack and see what happens. And out comes the Phoenix. Did pick up the counter spell. That's okay. He got his first swamp. Bunch of useless junk in our hands right now. For another 5 damage here. I'm sure he's in a creatureless deck. Alright, so we will be getting Kaya's Wrath next turn. So we need to avoid putting anything aside from a Phoenix out on the battlefield. Nothing else to really do. We'll get back whatever he wraths. Unless we're going to get another counter here. Which we do. I'm sure here comes our Wrath. Ooh, comes in with the Perception to give me one more turn of doing 5 damage. Do I pick up a 1, 2, 3, 4? Be nice to have a freebooter. Didn't get anything we really need here. So we'll swing for our 5 damage. End turn. Nothing to do. He pops his Azcanta. There's our Kaya's Wrath. So do we test? No, I can't test it anyway. Okay. He gets his cast down back. Pays for 2 to get access to a counter spell. Nothing else I can do, so I might as well give it a go. Ooh, that's game. Alright, we got it. We got it. The Esper cannot keep up. So we'll go again. Since we started ranked, I think it was 2 games after the video, but we are 4-2 right now. Not a big sample set, but we'll keep going. Alright, we'll keep this. I don't like seeing the Eldest Reborn in the opening hand. That's just a junk card for a while, but I do have 3 turns worth of plays and 3 mana to get everything out. And we're on the draw. Gives us a bit of opportunity to react here. See if we can get a little early value shock. We do. Get out of here, Mr. Artist. And we'll pop out you, and we'll take a peek. Alright, so we got another Rakdos, it looks like here. Turn 4, he gets his drill bit back. So bricks. I think we're gonna save the coils. I don't know. I think I'm gonna save my coil. Assuming he's running Phoenixes. Yeah, because even if he's not, I'd rather kill off the firewheeler. He's going to make a nice play with that firewheeler. Here it comes. I don't know why it doesn't get more play time. I think it's got enormous value to it. Alright, so we get our Phoenix out this turn. it was just before he drill baited out. Is he holding a lava coil? Doesn't look like it. So he sacrifices the phoenix. Is he holding a shock? Oh, but he chupas. It's fine. We'll pop another one out just like so. Priest play in. And he will drill bit prop. Oh, alright. Okay. So let's get rid of that priest so we don't have any shenanigans. We could banefire right now. Because I want to discard it next hand anyway, so why not? Okay, 15-16. Some pretty empty hands here. Oh, what a play. What a play.
No fire, no steel.
We will decimate you though. Good top deck for us.
Ram a new course.
Swinging for 4. Alright, so now we've got an even round going on. He will get the win first if nothing changes. He's not safe. Okay, good play here by us. We will take out the fire blade because he can do 2 damage direct. Swing in for 4. Picks up a Judith. What's the play here? What's the play? I think the play is to take it. Nice. He does have a card. Oops. Go and finish him off with a nice shock top deck. Alright, so there's our 5th win, 5-2. For those that are just joining in, give you a quick snapshot of the deck if you want to take a peek. This is what we're dealing with here. Alright. This is just a best of 1. If I had to do a sideboard, or when I do a sideboard, I'll say fiery cannonades are going to be on the list. Probably some more removal, some more single spells. I have to take a peek. We'll keep this. This is a great entry, great early hand. So we got 2 peaks and removals. We got early removal. We got some card shuffling. right, Volpec. Let's see what you got in there, buddy. Is it an Orzhov? Is it an Esper? Alright, what is better here? I think we take the Mortify. Pops out the Hero, which we can remove. And we will. What else did he have? The Discovery, I think, is worth grabbing out of there. Yep. And we will also knock out that Hero. And we will swing him for 1. So he's got the mana in hand to get that Doom Whisperer out. Alright, let's pay. Crush this. Disinformation comes in. Oh, I think our bet is to get rid of the coil. We'll get a nice spectacle refresh with our Ricks. Draw 3 out of it. Here comes his Doom. I think we pop. What's this nonsense? Ever since this latest patch, and I'm not the only one, it's being reported everywhere. Lots of disconnects. Lots of disconnects, and it's caused me to cast the wrong cards before, and all kind of nonsense. Alright, I think the play is the Siege Gang, and then to eliminate the Doom Whisperer. Just kill it off, spend 6 mana next turn. And get it out of there. I tell you, having a Carnival Carnage on that hand would have been much better. Making him discard the last 2 cards he had. Spent 6 mana, you can cast just about anything in an Esper. What is he gonna steal? He gets his Mortify. Drops the treasure map. I think the best bet is to still pop his. It's 1. 2. And 3. Very expensive removal here. 2 turns, but anyway. Nope, cancel. There's a mess up. You see that lag, what it almost caused me to do? Does he take a surveil out of it? He does. I want to discard on my rekindling phoenix, which is unfortunate. I'm swinging in with everything. Should we see a disinformation campaign come out here? And we have to discard our Phoenix, which he's looking at right now. He also has a Mortify. Is it Mortify Exile? Ah, son of a bitch. Alright, well, we will connect with one so we can at least do our spectacle here. And we got a banefire for next turn. Alright, let's hope that the disinformation campaign is the only discard he has. That's what we are hoping for here. He's going to have to keep the freebooter back to block the Phoenix, which will return my treasure map, which doesn't really impact him. Alright, this is an interesting turn that he's going to make here. Here's our disinformation. Alright, we will have to... Let's hope he doesn't have a thought erasure. Nothing. And that is game. Eight. So you are with 7, 5, 6, 7 cast. And that, my friends, is why we keep a banefire in the deck. Alright. Another one, let's go. Yes, I am old school, still writing down in a tally system on a notepad next to me. Let us continue onward. I really want to put another firewheeler in the deck, I just don't know what I would want to take out. Alright, another good start for us. Another great starting hand. 2 sneaks and steals with the freebooters. An early removal if needed on turn 1. And if we can draw another land by 4, we get our Phoenix out. We'll pop our Blood Crypt down on turn 3 so we don't have to pay for it. We did get an Elves, so we will get some shock use out here and slow down the ramp. Just what we wanted. And we will take a peek at what we were dealing with, Mr. Golgari, Sultai, Vivian.
I always survive. You'll see.
Hostage taker. And his typical... Ooh, Rassus. Alright, he's got nothing for sure to pick up. Ah, I forgot the Blood Crypt. I'm gonna have to pay for it next turn. amateur mistakes. Do I want to? I don't know what the play is here. It'd be kind of a waste. I think I want to hold it. I know next turn I'm getting the Phoenix out. If I don't get a mana on turn 5 and I can't put Angrath out, then I guess I'll try and get freebooter. Okay, so it wouldn't have got me anywhere. Drawing into the mana. We'll have to pay for you and we'll put out. For our 1 damage. I guess he can get the hostage taker out at this point, can't he? No. This is rain. Oh boy. It's an exile too, right? That's exactly what he needed. Alright, so let's get some value here. Get him down to 9. We'll probably sacrifice the firewheeler to kill that ranger, but he'll probably come in and hostage take the phoenix. Or is he thinking about getting his Vivian back? Get rid of the Phoenix. Alright. Is he holding a counter over there? Or is that just a freeze? Do our 5 another turn here? Oh, wait, what was I thinking he was flying? Close down his damage at the same time. He did pick up another mana. I don't think he would use a Hydroid. I'm wrong. No. I want a removal. Or I want... Okay, that works too. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll pop you out.
Here be monsters.
I wonder if I can just steal... I don't know if how the converted mana cost
Your
works,
crew
but
for
we'll test it out right now. Yep, it worked. Okay. He kills the Angrath, but I think that was worth it. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have attacked with a kitesail. I would have started an
Back to
Angrath
the
this
devil's
turn.
chains in the storm-wrecked sea.
I believe he's probably going to hostage take the freebooter, which gives him his Vivian Reed back. Or we see another Hydroid. He saved himself 1 mana from elves, okay. Alright, this kind of will clean up things. No attacks. So I can kill 2 creatures. So the Hydroid and the elves. Hostage taker is going to get the freebooter. Yep. What happens to Vivian here? Vivian goes right back to the hand. 1, 2. Then he's going to freebooter. I have no spells, so he doesn't get to cast anything. That does not help me. I think we take a peek. If anything, we'll get that Vivian read back and the cast down. Son of a gun. I don't have enough for both. It still may prevent him a turn of getting it out. Yep. I'd rather not see that come out this turn. And we will do no attacks. I'm sure he's going to cast down the freebooter, but that drops him to 4 mana. He needs 5 to get Vivian, so does he pick up a land? Is the question. No, he picked up another cast down. Lost this one. And we will no block it. Not what we were looking to pick up. At least we can be a little pain in the ass. Take that back one last time.
Let's do this again.
We won't be able to get spectacles, so we'll just do a cycle. I'm going to draw. We will cast this. You will be able to kill something right now. For 2, I think our best bet's that ranger. Okay, we'll hold back. He picked up a walker, which kind of sucks. I could kill it with the next fire, actually. What's he thinking here? Oh, what was the land? Graveyard to your hand, okay. What's he getting? A Hydroid. Here comes a Wild Growth. 4. So I'm pretty sure I hold that. I'm going to hold strong because I'll be able to fire unless he picks up a land. If he picked up a land, that kind of screws me a little bit here. No, he didn't. So he's going to cast a Hydroid. He did. And he paid for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will still be able to kill the Hydroid with both. Oh. What's he going to bring it in as? 6/6 maybe? Yeah, okay. 4, 5, 6. I can still do this. Pass. My turn. Alright, so we will kicker you. Do 4 damage there. And yes, 2 more damage there. Sacrifice a goblin. Not have the mana left, so we will eat up our turn. Got 8 damage worth of direct. And I can cast it all, but I don't know if I'd be able to come up with just 1 more damage, is the thing. All creatures get -4/-4 until end of turn. Son of a gun. 2 + 1 + 1. So it brings into a 5. I'll bring it back down to a 3. Getting away with that. Gonna get his Vivian back, which really sucks. Alright, we're gonna save the bedevil for the Vivian. He's a 4/5 permanently now? I gotta use it. Alright, he gets a Vivian out, which really sucks. I can't believe we're still against this game. I think this is a salty deck. And I don't even really care what deck I'm playing. I always have a hard time against this deck. Wow. The 4th Hydroid that I'm not going to be able to deal with here. And I think this is where everything gets away from us. Yep.
I've seen things that would break someone.
So
like
an
you.
eldest reborn would probably be the most ideal card right now. We'll be able to block because we trample. It does have trample. Yeah. We'll just call this one. Alright, so that's 6 and 3. Six and 3 could be worse. I've run out of steam twice now. I really only use the treasure maps 1 out of every few games that I get the value out of it. Let's see. Sorry people, it's my dryer, which goes 24/7 when you have a wife and 2 kids. No, I'm just going to keep it as it is. Yes, we have run out of steam on 2 occasions now. But I think with some better luck, we may have drawn into a Rick's Maadi, we may have drawn into something that would have been more impactful in the game. So I don't want to blame the deck on that. I'm just playing the game. We will keep this hand. Love it when we can get a kitesail on our opener. Oh no! What the fucking lag, man? Fucking lag. Are you kidding me? That's such bullshit. Look at that. Guess that's what I get for. So let's check out to see if we got a full Esper here. I still get to take a peek at least. And he is nothing but removals. Okay, so with all that being said, see if we can draw them out to use some stuff, some undervalued. I think we'll drop the shock here. Now the question is, did he pick up a counter spell? Real quick. Did not. Alright, so he uses a mortify up there. He's gonna ego my Phoenix, that son of a gun. Well played, and he's got, he's outside of the wreckage territory right now, okay? Down to 14. It's not a good position we want to be in right now. He pops an acuity. Okay. Paid for it too. I know what he's got. Why would he pay for that? 1, 2, 3. Huh. Odd. He just drew that, so it's not like he knew what it was coming into it. Let's see if we can get something out of him with this attack. Notify is a creature or enchantment. So we're safe here. Unless that is a counterspell that he just picked up. Oh, son of a bitch it is. He's reading it. Nope, it's not. Sweet. Yes.
Ever seen water burn? You. No fire, no steel.
Alright, he drops the mortify, okay. If he holds the 4 back, we can't attack with the Phoenix. Which he is. We'll just force him to discard it
No
eventually.
fire, no steel.
End our turn. We can play this game with you. Alright. Got him to quit. I hate Esper. Phew. He doesn't know that we had nothing in our hands to deal with him. We'll tack a win up for Angrath there. I'd say that was a solo win. Very, very nicely played, Unmoored Ego. Taking out all of my phoenixes. All right. I don't like it, but at least gets us through the early stages. I don't like it though. Alright, we'll be able to kill a couple things here, which is nice. We can keep this red aggro at bay here. We've got 3 creatures we can kill at least, which is nice. Get another one here. Don't need anything else. Pop another fire. Get rid of that lava runner. And now he's getting upset and he's shocking us in the face. We've got 1 left before we're out of gas on removal. He's just passing a turn. Can we take advantage of it? We cannot. There's nothing for us to do. Unfortunately, we're going to hold on to our shock. Risk factor coming in. We will take it. Not getting cards. You'll most likely cast it again. Hopefully it pops out another creature. We can make short order of that. We did not want another land there. Do we see a risk factor coming in? Yep. I think I still take it. Lightning strike face damage. More lightning strike face damage. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull through. I think I shouldn't have probably taken the last risk factor. Was rather unfortunate. Burn for 2. Human tapped. Alright, we can do 2 damage, 4 damage through the gob. So 1, 2. So pass. Pass. Our turn. Yes. Okay. Next. Attack. How much do we have here? So 2, 4, 6, 8. How much mana do I need? I need There's 2 apiece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Booyah! That's what I'm talking about. Check this shit out, man. Boom. 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 1. Boom. Oh, no. Boom. 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 Yes. Damage. Sacrifice. Submit. Does 2 damage. And we shock to the face. Good game. He kills himself first. Look at that, folks. Woo-wee! Managed to get through a red burn deck there, boy. Alright. Keep the redneck inside you. Having those pocket Shiva fires, whatever it's called, it's very helpful. Ah, that played out great for us. Good win, good win. All right. We're gonna have to mulligan. Alright, this is better. Definitely better. So we will keep. It's a great card to pull early. Listen, it's a great card to pull early. But if he's in control deck, it's completely useless. And I've already got 3 removal in hand. And I'd like to get a... I think the play is not to. I don't want it to end up as a dead card. Okay. I think that was the play. Comes in with the blue, mono blue possibly. We cannot cast, we can cast you. Let's take care of the carnival carnage. Clear that up a little bit. Shock can do its damage to do its work this turn, I imagine. Something 2 or less. Passes his turn, which means we will take a peek. Unless he's going to counter. Alright, Mr. Kill Myself, as in your name. Okay, there it goes. Terramander will be able to knock you out potentially. Unless he's holding another spell. We'll see if we can bait it out first with you. Left of you. Alright. What is he's got nothing right now? The Jin can come out, which we got the answer for. I kind of want to stop him from drawing right now. 30. It's gonna be a +1/+1. Oh no, I have a chance to kill you first. Litigator. And we will see a Phoenix next turn. We see another Jin come out. How interesting. Do not need you. Phoenix has popped out. He's going to get the +1/+1. We'll take a sacrifice, giving him back a chart of course. What did he just get? Okay. I see what you're saying there, boy. You know you want to cast it on the Tempest Jin. Are we going to wait until I attack? He's not. So we're going to definitely double block this. He's like, oh, I didn't see that coming. Avoided the discard, that was nice. Land, not that what we wanted. I think we'll just hold it and bluff, we don't need it for anything. Alright, mono blue. Back for a chum block. We'll hold both of these cards. Still takes it. I'm just gonna keep holding these lands. There's no reason. I guess a banefire finisher here would be reason enough. I wonder if he is holding a counterspell. Are you holding a counterspell? Are you holding a counterspell? Yes, you are. Okay. Another land. What's that, 4 lands in a row? It's gotta block one of these eventually. Another land. Just give us something here. This looks like it might be us. Look at all these lands we're drawing into. He has to discard that anyway. Oh, he tapped me out, bro. It's cool. I get to come back in as a Rix, maybe? And he goes up. Alright. We'll take it. It's a 2. Oh, we're in 1. Okay. Shall we continue onward? This deck sets a good tempo if you can curve out pretty nice. And having those Rix Maadis, it's such a valuable card. Alright, here we go. 2 very late game cards. And only 2 mana, but I do have 3 turn 2s. Oh boy. Let's take the chance. 2 freebooters can really... This can give us a good start having 2 of these, and let's just hope that we draw into some land. Tapped, so let's take a peek at your Civic deck. White weenie kind of a thing here. Okay. At least we know what we're dealing with, unless we know we don't have the deck to defeat it. It's rather unfortunate. We will go ahead and cycle out as reborn. We'll be able to get our mayhem out next turn. Let's see what he has to deal with that. Conclave Tribunal? Let's hope he's just not sitting one on his hand. He's out of banefire. I'm gonna dig for somebody. Alright, I think our play let's go to you and let's what's he reading, a spell there? I'm going to take a chance. He's got no mana to use right now anyway, so you back. We'll go in with 5. He might not have a lot of answers for a flyer. But he could also banefire the bugler and get out something with reach. Maybe that's part of the strategy. Who knows? Alright, so knights come in, we're going to pump 2 counters or gain 4 life. He's probably going to buy himself a turn with the 4 life. Pops off the treasure map, not a big deal for us. He sacrifices him, and banefire is going to pull out. Wait, search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost. Brings out Cavalier, so we would really like to see a lava coil come up this next turn. That would be nice. Did not get it. Let's take a peek. Still no creatures. Pop out another. And we'll swing with our 5 damage. If he does not have a way to remove that spawn, we've got him next turn. Get a flyer. I'm sure he's gonna get a flyer out. He has to get a flyer. There he goes. Alright, son of a gun. he's got first strike too. Son of a gun. I get pumped up one a turn. Pop you out next turn. That was well played. I'm gonna bring out something else stupid with that banner. That's a great play on that conclave. Never thought about that. Another great play on Ministry with the Afterlife too. I'm gonna put 2 more flyers in the air. Wonder if he had a kitesail out. Oh, that's good stuff right there. Alright. Oh, now we're in shit. Now we are in shit. Let's finish him off this way. 3. He's got all the flyers. Damn. Why can't... Does he have a fucking... Oh, I can't target him. No attacks. He's gonna come all in on this turn. Good gracious. How much damage does he have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 16, 21. We'll do 23 damage. Oh, fuck. This has a vigilance. Five and 6. Is there any other activated abilities? No. So it's 11 damage coming in. Only chances if we can get a kill here. What do we have? What do we even have? We don't have anything that can Carnage? Did Carnage auto-target him? No, target player. Carnival would work. Did he plus on more flyers? 17, what the fuck? Well, that's game there. That's some fun strategy. We've seen I've never seen a banefire in action like that before. Never really recognized you can get that kind of a value out of it. Just keep upgrading every turn and get our ass handed to us. So we are 9 and 4. We got another one in us. Maybe 2 more to make it an even 15 games. I think we've got 13 of these recorded right now. Alright, 3 mana. And some late game action with these 3, so we're going to mulligan. And we picked up some usable. Okay. And we'll definitely keep you. And we get a turn 2 peek, sneak, and steal with our freebooter. We'll get down some color options and see what are we playing with here. Alright, so we are against a burn deck. If I steal lightning, he may feel obligated to use a lightning on him to get a lightning back, which net he loses. I lose 3 damage to. I save 3 damage to face. So we'll do that. If we can get him to run out of steam without risk factors, that carnage could be devastating when it runs out. We'll be using carnival on it, however. Go. And turn. Be able to take out one more creature here, including the field. It's a shame we did not draw a mana. We really need to stay on curve here to be effective. So he drew into nothing. He gets his lightning strike back. We do want our land. We have to wait another turn, unfortunately, but we kill that next turn. Yeah, we'll go back to back. So we're taking 2 damage every time with a spell, so it's 5 right there. Need one more. It's 2. And he got a shock too. Damn. He saves it. He's gonna use his shock to get the extra 2 damage in with the gutter snipe, I'm sure. Yep. Yes, he does. So he's holding lethal, unfortunately, which is a shame. We have no health regen in this deck, and we will not 6 damage. Steam King. Those instants or sorceries? Those are instants. So you might as well cast them. He's got lethal next turn anyway, right? Yeah. Okay. Could not hold out against a red deck burn, so we'll count that as a loss right now. 5, 3. Yep. We'll do one more to make it an even 15 here. Losing 2 in a row is kind of not fun. Here we go. Four mana, 2 Rixes. At least we can rush to get our Phoenix out. Yeah, we'll keep it. I think I do just one Rix here. Probably a poor decision there, but we got a body on the field. Mono blue potentially. We can get this damage in. We can nice. All right, good play, good play, good play. Next turn we get our Phoenix. No, I don't want to use that right now. Let's see what he does. Next. Alright, so now we're going to see... please don't be holding it. Please don't be holding it. Essence capture. Oh, he's got it. Damn it. No? Yep. Okay. It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. If we get a man, at least we can get out our siege gang, which should seal the deal for us. Looks like he's having some mana issues. Finally got a mana. Yes, he did. We will... swing it to 6, 13, or 15 to 3. We got this one. Okay, so we will call it there for the evening. After 15 matches, we went 10-5. So not bad, not bad. 10-4 would have been much better. 10-3, obviously. But let's take one last look at the deck here. We named it Racked Range. 2 Shivan Fires, 2 Shocks, 1 Banefire, 4 Kitesail freebooters, and if you've been watching, you can see how big of a play these guys can make, or also how dead of a 2-drop 1/2 flyer they can be. Rick's Maadis, which are fuel for the deck, keep us going. Lava coils, super efficient removal. 2 treasure maps, which I'm on the fence for, possibly removal, but when you do get the treasures out for extra plays or the extra draws, it's very nice. 2 bedevils, because planeswalkers. 2 Spawn of Mayhems. So a lot of people don't like these cards due to the removal, and you know what? If they get removed, I usually get them out on turn 3, so it's 1 less removal for our Phoenix, so maybe they use their exile on the Spawn of Mayhem. And then games that they actually stay on the battlefield, they work. 4 rekindling Phoenixes, that's the main source of damage from our deck. 2 Rakdos firewheelers, I think you saw some of those in action just right now. I'm very high on this card. I think it's got tremendous value. So it's a 4 mana, 4/3. It fails the vanilla stats test. However, it does 2 damage direct to the face and 2 damage to a planeswalker or creature. So it's a good removal. I do run with 1 Karn. Also, I'd say both of my non-colored are on the fence for value and usage. I think maybe something else could be better, but so far 10-5 is not bad. 2 carnivals. I could see maybe another carnival in the deck. 2 siege gang commanders. You know, when they're out and they work, it's a bunch of extra damage to the face, so I do like these cards. 2 eldest reborn. You know, probably an underused card more than it is used, but it is still nice because you get a lot of value out of it. 1 angrath. I think a couple games ago I won a game just because of him. And an almost, what's this? What am I running here? 14, 18, 23 lands. All right. Thanks so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed yourselves watching a little bit of our rack range deck, mid-range Rakdos type of a build here. MaxxPowered Gaming, and leave us some comments, like our videos, subscribe, do that all that jazz. Thanks a lot.